The year is 2024, and the world is filled with fear and wonder as unusual events happen. One such horrifying event recently shook the global community: an unexpected attack on Israel by Iran. This was not just any attack. It involved 300 Iranian drones, missiles, and rockets, marking the first direct military confrontation between the two nations. This might sound like a plot from a thriller novel, but it's real, and it's happening now. But let me tell you a secret. What makes this even more startling is that many believe this event aligns with ancient prophecies found in the Bible, particularly those predicting the regathering of Jewish people in their homeland and their subsequent isolation and threats from surrounding nations. Such prophecies have long been considered harbingers of the end time. But that's not all. As we delve into 2024, other prophecies are also coming to light. According to the New Testament, these signs include the sun darkening and the moon failing to give its light, symbolizing God's judgment and the imminent return of Jesus. As over 66% of Americans expressed belief in the second coming of Jesus by 2050, with a notable increase in interest and concern about prophetic events as we approach mid-century. And today on this video, we're going to talk about the 5 Jesus prophecies that will be going to happen on this year, 2024. Let's begin. Imagine waking up one day to find your social media feeds flooded with a charismatic figure claiming to have divine revelations. Their words are mesmerizing, their promises enticing, and their following growing at an alarming rate. Now, let me tell you a secret. This isn't a fictional story. It's a reality that's unfolding before our very eyes in 2024. The Bible has long warned us about the rise of false prophets. In Matthew 24 verse 24, Jesus himself cautioned, "For false messiahs and false prophets will appear and perform great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect." These false prophets are not just obscure figures lurking in the shadows. They are mainstream, using modern technology to reach millions. Consider the recent surge of self-proclaimed prophets across various platforms. These individuals often promise miraculous healings, wealth, and prosperity, claiming that they alone possess the truth. Their messages spread like wildfire, exploiting people's fears and hopes in these uncertain times. This isn't just a random occurrence, but a sign that aligns with biblical prophecy. One striking example is a recent phenomenon where a New Age spiritual leader amassed a global following through live-streamed sermons and social media. This leader, who claims to be a direct messenger from God, has captivated millions with their promises of a new era of enlightenment. Yet, behind the veneer of spirituality lies a dangerous blend of manipulation and deceit. Reports have surfaced of followers being coerced into giving up their savings and severing ties with their families, all in the name of spiritual liberation. This rise in false prophets is not just a spiritual concern but a societal one. According to recent studies, a significant number of people are turning to these figures for guidance in times of crisis. The Pew Research Center found that during periods of global instability, the search for spiritual answers spikes, making individuals more vulnerable to these deceptive figures. The consequences can be devastating, leading to financial ruin, emotional distress, and in some cases, tragic outcomes. Now let's understand it into deeper psychology behind this phenomenon. In times of uncertainty, humans have an innate desire to find meaning and solace. False prophets exploit this vulnerability, presenting themselves as beacons of hope and certainty. They often use a mix of fear and promise, warning of impending doom while offering themselves as the only path to salvation. This dual strategy is highly effective, especially in a world reeling from pandemics, wars, and economic instability. One cannot ignore the impact of technology in amplifying the reach of these false prophets. Social media algorithms, designed to keep us engaged, inadvertently promote sensational and emotionally charged content. This creates an echo chamber where the voices of false prophets are amplified, reaching vulnerable individuals who are searching for answers. The digital age has given these deceptive figures a platform that previous generations of false prophets could only dream of. The implications of this rise are profound. As these false prophets gain more influence, They not only lead individuals astray, but also sow discord and confusion within communities. They often position themselves against established religious institutions, creating a divide that weakens the collective spiritual fabric of society. This division is precisely what the prophecies warned about, a time of great deception and moral confusion. As we navigate these turbulent times, it's crucial to remain vigilant and discerning. The Bible offers us guidance on how to identify false prophets by their fruits. Matthew 7 verses 15 to 20 advises us to look at the actions and outcomes of these individuals' teachings. Are they promoting love, compassion, and truth? Or are they sowing division, fear, and exploitation? This simple yet powerful test can help us discern the true from the false. In conclusion, the rise of false prophets in 2024 is a stark reminder of the times we are living in. It's a call to be watchful, to seek truth with a discerning heart, and to hold fast to the teachings that promote genuine love and unity. As we continue this journey through the unfolding prophecies, remember that awareness and understanding are our best defenses against deception. Stay tuned as we explore the next prophecy and its implications for our world today. Prophecy 2: Wars and Rumors of Wars. In the chaos of our modern world, it can feel like we're always on the brink of conflict. Every news cycle brings fresh reports of skirmishes, rising tensions, and outright wars. This constant state of unrest is something Jesus foretold in the Bible, where he warned of wars and rumors of wars as signs of the approaching end times. Consider the global landscape in 2024. From the persistent conflict in the Middle East, especially between Israel and its neighbors, to the escalating tensions in Eastern Europe, the specter of war looms large. The civil war in Syria, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, and the alarming activities of terrorist groups like ISIS and Boko Haram all contribute to a climate of fear and instability. These aren't just random events, but align closely with biblical prophecies, suggesting we might be living in times of significant prophetic fulfillment. In Matthew 24 verses 6 to 7, Jesus tells his disciples, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places." This passage has resonated through the centuries, but it feels particularly poignant today as we witness an uptick in both armed conflicts and natural disasters. Statistics show that the frequency and intensity of conflicts have increased. According to recent data, there are currently over 40 active conflicts worldwide, affecting millions of people. The ongoing war in Ukraine, which has drawn in global powers and threatened international stability, is a stark reminder of the fragile peace we often take for granted. The humanitarian crises that follow these wars are staggering, with millions displaced and countless lives lost. The geopolitical landscape is not the only area reflecting these biblical warnings. Economic instability, political upheaval, and social discord are also rampant. For instance, the situation in the South China Sea, where territorial disputes threaten to spark wider conflicts, exemplifies the kind of rumors of wars that keep nations on edge and militaries on high alert. What does this mean for us today? These signs call for vigilance and a deeper understanding of the times we live in. It's not about fear-mongering, but about being aware and prepared. Jesus' message wasn't meant to paralyze us with fear, but to encourage readiness and steadfast faith. He advised his followers to see that you are not alarmed, because such events must occur before the ultimate redemption. As we navigate these uncertain times, it's essential to seek peace and truth, anchoring our hope in the teachings of Jesus. The wars and conflicts might seem overwhelming, but they also remind us of the prophetic truths that have been a part of Christian teaching for millennia. Understanding these prophecies helps us make sense of the chaos and find a path through it, guided by faith and hope for a better future. In our next segment, we'll explore another prophecy that seems to be unfolding before our eyes: the environmental catastrophes that point to the signs of the end times. Stay with us as we continue to uncover these remarkable predictions and their implications for our world today. Prophecy 3: Environmental Catastrophes. Picture a world where the forces of nature seem to be in relentless upheaval. Imagine a year marked by devastating hurricanes, record-breaking wildfires, and unprecedented floods. This isn't a scene from a dystopian novel, but a glimpse into our reality in 2024. Environmental catastrophes are becoming more frequent and severe, aligning closely with biblical prophecies that many believe are unfolding in our time. In the Bible, Jesus foretold these signs in Luke 21 verse 11. There will be great earthquakes, famines, and pestilences in various places, and fearful events and great signs from heaven. These events are described as the birth pains of a world on the brink of transformation, signaling the approach of the end times. Take, for example, the alarming increase in natural disasters. From 1980 to 2009, the growth of climate-related disasters surged by 80%, and in the first 2 decades of the 21st century, these disasters increased by a staggering 400%. The World Meteorological Organization reported nearly 5 times as many natural disasters in the first decade of this century compared to the 1980s. These statistics are not merely numbers. They represent the lives disrupted and the communities devastated by these cataclysmic events. Consider the catastrophic wildfires that have ravaged parts of Australia and California, reducing vast areas to ashes and displacing thousands of people. These fires, fueled by extreme heat and prolonged droughts, are more intense and frequent than ever before. Similarly, the relentless hurricanes that battered the Caribbean and the southern United States in recent years have left a trail of destruction, with communities still struggling to rebuild. These events echo the biblical imagery of a world in turmoil, where the earth itself seems to groan under the weight of human sin and environmental degradation. The melting polar ice caps and rising sea levels add another layer of urgency to this prophecy. The Arctic ice is disappearing at an alarming rate, contributing to rising sea levels that threaten to submerge coastal cities. Scientists warn that if current trends continue, we could witness significant changes in our climate that could make parts of the world uninhabitable. This scenario resonates with the biblical warnings of ecological disasters as a sign of divine judgment and the need for humanity to repent and turn back to God. These environmental catastrophes are not just natural occurrences, but are seen by many as spiritual wake-up calls. They serve as a reminder of the fragility of our planet and the urgent need for environmental stewardship. The Bible speaks of the earth being defiled by its inhabitants, leading to a series of judgments designed to cleanse and restore creation. In Isaiah 24 verses 5 to 6, it states, "The earth is defiled by its people. They have disobeyed the laws, violated the statutes, and broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore a curse consumes the earth. Its people must bear their guilt." As we navigate through these challenging times, it's crucial to recognize the signs and understand their significance. The environmental catastrophes we witness today are a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of creation and the consequences of our actions. They call us to reflect on our relationship with the environment and our responsibilities as stewards of God's creation. In our next segment, we'll delve into another pressing prophecy, the Reestablishment of Israel and its pivotal role in the unfolding of end-time events. Stay with us as we continue to explore these profound prophecies and their implications for our world today. Imagine a nation reborn from the ashes of history, a people regathered after centuries of dispersion. This is not just a remarkable geopolitical event, but a fulfillment of ancient prophecies. The Reestablishment of Israel in 1948 marked a pivotal moment in biblical prophecy, one that many believe set the stage for the end times. The story of Israel's rebirth is a testament to both resilience and divine providence, echoing through the pages of the Bible and the annals of modern history. The Bible foretold the return of the Jewish people to their homeland long before it happened. In Ezekiel 37, the prophet describes a vision of a valley filled with dry bones coming to life, symbolizing the restoration of Israel. "I will take the Israelites out of the nations where they have gone. I will make them one nation in the land, on the mountains of Israel." Ezekiel 37 verses 21 to 22. This prophecy was dramatically fulfilled on May 14, 1948, when Israel declared its independence, reestablishing itself as a nation after nearly 2,000 years of exile. The significance of this event cannot be overstated. Many scholars and theologians see it as the beginning of the prophetic countdown to the end times. Dr. David Jeremiah, a well-known biblical scholar, emphasizes that many prophecies, particularly those concerning Israel, could not be fulfilled until Israel was reestablished as a nation. This event is seen as a super sign, a clear indicator that the prophetic clock has started ticking once again. But the prophecy goes beyond mere restoration. It includes a vision of Israel as a central player in the end-time scenario. Jerusalem, the heart of Israel, is prophesied to become the focal point of global attention and conflict. The Bible predicts that in the last days, Jerusalem will be a burdensome stone for all nations, and those who try to move it will injure themselves. Zechariah 12 verse 3. This prophecy seems increasingly relevant today as international tensions over Jerusalem and its status continue to escalate. Another aspect of this prophecy is the anticipation of the Third Temple. Various groups in Israel are preparing for its construction, with efforts underway to recreate temple artifacts and train priests. This aligns with prophecies in the books of Daniel and Revelation, which suggest that the temple will play a crucial role in the end times. The reestablishment of Israel also signifies a spiritual awakening. Romans 11 verses 25 to 26 speaks of a future turning of the Jewish people to faith in Jesus as the Messiah, leading to their spiritual restoration. This convergence of physical and spiritual restoration is seen as a key element in the fulfillment of end-time prophecies. The modern state of Israel is not just a historical anomaly, but a testament to the enduring truth of biblical prophecies. As we observe the unfolding events in and around Israel, we are reminded of the profound implications these prophecies hold for our time. The reestablishment of Israel serves as a beacon, guiding believers to watch, pray, and prepare for the times ahead. Stay with us as we explore the final prophecy in our series, the spread of the gospel to all nations, and its significance in the grand tapestry of the end times. This exploration will provide further insights into how these ancient prophecies are coming to life in our modern world. Imagine a world where the message of hope, salvation, and eternal life is reaching every corner, from bustling cities to the most remote villages. This vision, which seemed almost unattainable in past centuries, is now becoming a reality thanks to the rapid spread of the gospel. This prophetic fulfillment is one of the most significant signs of our times, echoing the words of Jesus in Matthew 24 verse 14. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. The digital age has revolutionized how the gospel is disseminated. With the advent of the internet, social media, and satellite broadcasting, the message of Christ is being preached in languages and to populations that were previously unreachable. Consider the Bible app, which has been downloaded hundreds of millions of times and is available in thousands of languages. This unprecedented access allows people from diverse backgrounds to engage with the scriptures and understand the teachings of Jesus in their native tongues. Moreover, Christian television networks like TBN and radio stations are broadcasting 24/7, reaching millions globally. During the pandemic, online church services and virtual evangelistic events saw a surge, drawing in viewers from around the world. This digital evangelism is not just spreading the message, it's transforming lives. Stories of conversions, healings, and renewed faith are pouring in from all continents, highlighting the power and reach of the gospel in this era. The statistics are indeed remarkable. According to recent reports, there are now more than 2.5 billion Christians worldwide, making it the largest religion. In regions like Africa and Asia, Christianity is growing at an unprecedented rate. For example, in China, despite governmental restrictions, underground churches are thriving, with estimates suggesting that there could be over 100 million Christians in the country. This phenomenal growth is seen by many as a direct fulfillment of biblical prophecy. However, this spread of the gospel is not without its challenges. Persecution of Christians remains a significant issue in many parts of the world. From North Korea to parts of the Middle East, believers face imprisonment, torture, and even death for their faith. Yet, in the face of such adversity, the faith and resilience of these Christians are a powerful testament to the enduring strength of the gospel message. The implications of this prophecy are profound. As the gospel reached every nation, It not only fulfills a critical end-time prophecy, but also brings the promise of hope and transformation to millions. This global evangelistic movement underscores the urgency and relevance of Jesus' teachings in our world today. It reminds us that no matter how dark or challenging the times may seem, the light of the gospel continues to shine brightly, offering redemption and peace. As we conclude our journey through these prophetic fulfillments, let us reflect on the power of these ancient promises and their unfolding in our modern world. The spread of the gospel is not just a testament to technological advancement, but a divine orchestration of hope reaching humanity. Stay tuned for more insights and reflections on these extraordinary times we are living in, and how these prophecies continue to shape our present and future. With this understanding, we can approach the future with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper appreciation for the profound impact of the gospel in our lives and across the globe. As we witness these profound prophecies unfolding before our eyes, it becomes clear that we are living in extraordinary times. The signs are all around us, from the rise of false prophets and wars to environmental catastrophes, the reestablishment of Israel, and the global spread of the gospel. Each of these events is not only a fulfillment of ancient scriptures, but also a call to action for us today. If you found this exploration insightful and thought-provoking, please subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated with more content that delves into these compelling topics, providing you with valuable insights and perspectives. Don't forget to leave a comment below with your thoughts and reflections on these prophecies. Your engagement helps us build a community of thoughtful and informed viewers who are navigating these times with wisdom and faith. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to exploring more of these incredible prophecies with you. Stay tuned and stay blessed.